been kind of stupid. This guy just has an answer for everything. Holy fuck! Like, leave me alone.
That's you. There's people who play like Siege, bro. Like, it takes like a whole different type of person to play Rainbow Six Siege.
Absolutely, it does.
I have a buddy that like fucks with Rainbow Six Siege hardcore, dude. And I remember I was in a match that was like a good match. I'd already died because I'm a Halo player. So,
Right.
and I'm a boom shoot player. So my mentality is run in and kill stuff. In
Which
Siege,
is fair. That's a good mentality to have.
not in Siege though. In Siege, it
Ah,
is a
good point.
who's getting harassed. Your mom's getting harassed, light chomps. I go all the way to England. I knock on her door and I say, "Where's the pussy, bitch? Where's the pussy?" And then she
Yeah,
shows
I'm
me.
about to die big time. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, that's fine. I can get rid of it with this. Each creature gets, and when a creature you control dies. Oh, okay. This is converted mana cost 2, I think. So I can just 1, 2, pay, bam. See you later. Bye bye. Get out of here, loser. Sorry, I was making fun of my opponent in
I,
Magic the Gathering.
dude, I was honestly just enjoying you fucking going off on your opponent.
I'm the worst. Like, I say the most awful things about my opponents. Like, I'm on one life point, by the way. Like, I could lose this match if he draws good.
You're just fucking barely surviving.
Yeah, basically. I'm barely surviving. I'm surprised he hasn't killed me yet. But
That's
this is the cost of playing a control deck. My wife's here. I gotta acknowledge her.
absolutely.
Dude, so quick question. If your wife is a Muslim POC and that makes you a Muslim POC,
Oh no,
is that all?
I'm Muslim. Like I
Oh,
am
I'm
Muslim.
dead. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah.
And I am a little bit Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a person of color in my own right.
Oh, so you're already a POC.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
just also
Dude.
Muslim because of your way. Okay.
So here's my logic. I never claimed it before, but then Elizabeth Warren existed. So
Okay, all right.
if she and Johnny Depp is about the same amount of Cherokee that I am, and he could play Tonto, I'm fucking golden, bro. I'm golden. This is the way I look at it, bro. I'm fucking POC'd up, bro.
I'm POC'd up.
Dude, I don't get sunburnt. I just get darker. So,
Hell yeah.
and like, it's a win, bro. It's a win. It allows me a little bit of a what is Magic the Gathering? Jeez, light chomps, dude. Magic the Gathering
it's a game you should never play. Never play this
don't
game.
ever play Magic the Gathering unless you want to spend all of your money all the time.
Yeah, it's literally just like it's psychologically designed to suck as much of your money and fun and time as possible.
Dude, you know what almost got me into it, Snail?
What's that?
The Fallout ones.
No, God, no. Those came out and I purposely avoided them.
Dude, I was walking
Like
through
I'm
Target.
the biggest fan. Here's the difference, right? I am a fan of Fallout. I have an addiction to Magic the Gathering. I don't like this game. I don't like Magic the Gathering. I'm doing this against my will right now, in fact.
Oh my
But
god.
the difference is that I feel compelled to do this. I don't feel compelled to play Fallout. I play Fallout because I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I don't enjoy Magic. There's never a time I enjoy Magic the Gathering. I'm just doing it because I feel I must.
Dude, talking about games that I used to not. I got to the point with Halo Infinite right early on where I was playing it because it was an addiction.
Really?
I was playing ranked.
In what, Halo?
Halo Infinite ranked. Yeah, I was playing ranked, and I was trying.
Oh my God.
I was gold, right? I think I got to gold. I was never good enough to be like Onyx or there's like so many. Jesus, what fucking weird audio options are these? What does this even mean, dude?
Just so you know, I think your game screen is I think your overlays are covering a good portion of your game screen.
No.
Oh no, we're good. Okay, never mind. I saw different.
I was just fucking messing with it to make sure it wasn't. I just clicked on a random game, which clicking on Clive Barker's Undying is never a bad choice.
Ah, damn. I'll be right back.
All right, do you
using
think?
that.
Oh, just play the games you enjoy. Why is it so hard just to play games you enjoy? Because you get addicted to them, especially when it comes to something that's multiplayer based. Like, so Magic the Gathering is a card game, right? Half the games I only enjoy if I'm with my friends, so I can actually talk to them. No, dude, I feel that, dude. I feel that there's this thing where you get to a point with games that, like, this is why I moved to single player. And the reason I ended up liking Halo was my wife started playing. So I stopped playing Halo as a sweat and started playing it as a Halo enjoyer. I just started enjoying Halo again for what it was, and it was because my wife was playing it. But there was a time and place there that I got back into Halo, and I'd gotten so used to playing COD with, like, my friends and being shitty that when I jumped into Halo and I wasn't god awful because I grew up playing Halo, that I was like, oh, dude, I actually feel like I'm good at something. And then I started playing it, and then I started living in this mentality of I need to be the best at Halo for some fucking reason, dude. And it was such a toxic mindset to be in because, like, I got to the point where I just didn't want to play.
All right, I'm back.
Is your wife still on the Call of Duty grind?
Yeah, she's still going. She finished her multiplayer camos, so she has the mastery camo. Now she's just doing her she's doing the zombies camos now.
Okay.
Yep.
Her camo grind is so respectable.
Go off, queen.
Dude, I was on that camo grind for a little bit, but mine was always listen to podcast while I sit in fucking
execution.
Shipment forever.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad way to spend your night, though. Like, that's reasonable.
Dude, it's pretty good, dude. Like, I got so many audiobooks and stuff done because of Call of Duty. Like, mad respect for that time period of my life.
Were you just listening to audiobooks and playing Shipment?
Yeah, dude, I would just fucking grind. I had so many guns, so many high levels, and I was like, how do you do this? And I'm like, yeah, see, you guys go and play Warzone. I don't like Warzone.
No, not at all. We don't play Warzone, or she plays Warzone. I play fucking I play multiplayer. That's what I play. I'm a real man.
Yeah, Dean.
I have hair on my chest and my balls, bitch.
Well, Dean, we're not made for this new fucking kid shit, Dean. We're the old school COD fans, dude, are just broken. We're broken. We're beaten. We're fucking retarded. Yeah. We're like, put us in the smallest map possible and let us not have fun.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. That's what I want out of my time.
It's like, in my head, every time I'm on a big map on or Until Dawn or whatever for the 4 Survivors 1 Killer game, I do not like. Okay, so Light Chomps is a big horror game fan. He's not big on, like, games where you kill people. Like, he likes me for some reason, which is awesome. I'm glad he's here. He's one of my favorite people. But I played a game that he recommended one time, and I was just such a little pussy bitch boy about it, dude. I was such a little angry boy about this game, and it's not fair because the game's good.
Yeah.
What was the game called? Dredge. The game is called Dredge, which he let me know that they released a mobile version, and I will probably buy the mobile version because I could see me sitting in line at fucking the DMV playing Dredge, because you're just a boat. You're just a happy little boat floating around, picking stuff up, and then you start going crazy and Lovecraftian shit starts to happen.
Right.
But it's one of those games that's built around the grind. And for me, I'm like, oh, so you're telling me I have to do all of this before I get to see cool shit? No, I'm going to the cool shit. And then I don't have weapon. I'm like, when do I get a gun on this boat? And he's like, it's not that kind of game. I'm like, why not? Where's my gun?
Impatience. Impatience.
I just, like, here's my thing with horror, and this pisses a lot of people off. If there's no gun involved, my suspension of disbelief is already gone. Because I have guns all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm going to the woods, I am having a pistol in my car.
See what you made me do?
That's fair.
I have a fucking 12-inch Bowie knife next to the driver's seat of my car at all times. That one I put in there for security reasons. I lived in Portland.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time,
completely understandable.
You know, at the same time, that means that if I'm in the situation like that Outlast fucking dweeb in those games, I have a Bowie knife.
Oh, of course.
And he had a fucking camera, and instantly, I do not believe this game. I was like, wait, at what point do you get... I asked my buddy, because he was making out, I was like, isn't Outlast a game where you never get a gun? He's like, yeah, but that's not the point of the game. And I'm like, yeah, but at what point would you start killing people? He's like, oh, probably a lot sooner than this guy. I'm like, exactly, there's my suspension of disbelief. I want to fight back.
Oh, yeah. That's something you want to do among any game you play, really.
Yeah, and then every time a horror game comes out, it's either like minimal combat where it's trying to not give you a chance to fight back, and or it's a Dead by Daylight clone, which we've talked about. How much.
Dead by Daylight, I'm pretty sure you already know my opinion of Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, you're a big. I know as soon as I said that, you were gonna have like some flashbacks from your war days.
Oh, absolutely, I do. I absolutely do.
You know, I just hate that every game that comes out, like there was gonna be an Evil Dead game, I'm like, yes, and then it was a Dead by Daylight clone, and I'm like, no. Why the fuck is everything a Dead by Daylight clone? Why can't you just make a fucking game?
Dark, gritty catchphrase.
I know, just like make an actual game. Stop trying. That's the problem. A lot of people, they want to make something, but then they make it the same exact shit as everyone else does. It's so fucking boring.
Well, and what they see is the money. They see the money that was made by one company. They're like, well, we have a horror IP. We could do that. And then they do it, and it dies because that game already exists.
Yes, and you're not going to do it better than the game that is literally known for it.
Exactly. Exactly. Look at that. What did that Ubisoft game, Next Defiant or whatever? We're gonna be the COD killer. No, you're not. You just made COD with your IPs.
Yeah, you just made a slightly worse COD. That's all you did. You made COD with hero shooter influences. That's not what COD players want.
Yeah, they want to go in, kill stuff, and then move on. And the thing with COD, dude, is you're getting a whole package. That's what people forget a lot of times with COD is there is the people that play COD just for the campaigns. Are they the biggest people who buy the game? No. But they exist.
Of course they do. I didn't buy Black Ops 4, for example. Because it didn't have a campaign. And I play the campaign every Call of Duty. Yeah. Just like most people do. Because, like, also besides the fact that, look, brother, I paid for this game on release full price. Like, I'm going to get my money's worth.
Exactly.
But also, like, I've been playing campaigns in Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2.
Yeah.
Before the multiplayer was even a thing that people really cared about. When people were still playing Medal of Honor on the PS2.
Dude, the fucking Medal of Honor had the hardest fall off of any
IP
it
did.
Ever,
it was crazy. And then I saw that they were doing a modern game, and I was like, oh, why? Why are you doing this? Like, just
chase the bag. To chase that bag. They were chasing the bag so fucking hard. I heard it wasn't a bad game either. Yeah, but if you don't...
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Unfortunately that the optics looked bad. It looked like it was just trying to copy something. And the thing is, this was back when people weren't susceptible to marketing. This was back when, like, if somebody thought that something was a copy of something else, they simply would just go with that and they wouldn't even try it.
Dude, you know, so that's such a great point, because remember how much hate, like, not hate, but like how much shit like people would talk about the Spider-Man games when it was just a God of War clone. Like they would call
Yeah,
them
and it's
God
like,
of War
so?
clones, and then it would like try to hurt the game.
Right.
And now we have the new Spider-Man games, which are fucking Arkham clones. Like, unlike the old Spider-Man games, which still brought something to the table other than being a God of War clone, because they were so much different than just a God of War clone. The new
Right.
games are just Arkham clones. They're Arkham, like, think about, like, you're swinging around and in Arkham Knight, like, because the Spider-Man games came out after Arkham Knight. So, literally, they have the same combat as Arkham. You're flying around the city with a fucking, instead of a grappling hook, now you're swinging with webs.
Right.
Only you can't glide, not until the second game anyway. And then they had gliding, so it became more of an Arkham City clone. Or Arkham Knight
Yeah.
clone. Yeah, it's like... Oh, dude, what were your thoughts? Chat, Lightrom just asked in chat, do you think the backrooms would be scarier if there was nothing in them? And you're just in the backrooms?
I think the backrooms would be scarier if there were like. So I've never played the backrooms games. I know they exist, but I haven't played them. But I think they would be scarier and thusly more attractive to me if there was actually nothing to find except for like videotapes and like lore posts, kind of like the forest, but with all of the immediate threats removed and not in a forest. And if you just had to piece things together yourself, I think if it took the form of detective horror, that would be great.
Well, here's the thing too. So I actually like the thing that I find most interesting about the backrooms is actually just the stuff before they made games, because it was a there was the guy who made the so the backrooms is I think it started as a creepypasta.
Right. Yeah.
And
it did.
then there's that guy who basically it was like a short creepypasta that he turned into a what are those called? Analog horror. He turned it into an analog horror, which if you've watched any of the Backrooms episodes on that analog horror channel, they're fucking amazing, dude. The dude has like his shit's actually, he does some CG and stuff using Blender and stuff, and it's actually pretty good animation. Not great. I mean, it's obviously not Disney level. Okay, old Disney level. But it's still pretty solid, and that's it. I think it would be the idea of falling through, just be like, because there was like one where the dude literally just, they were driving and their car fell through the road.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, a car fell through the road and went into the back rooms.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Like, could you imagine, like, you're just driving, dude, and then all of a sudden you're in these fucking offices from, you're in these weird offices from like the 60s, and you're just wandering.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
That puts that's that type of horror that's what is there's it's almost like Cabin Fever type horror. You know what I mean? Where you're like, you'd be stuck there, dude. It's just like time's forever. You're wandering, nothing's changing. Even without the added threat of like a monster chasing you, it's just scary to be in a world like that, knowing you never see your family again.
Yeah, yeah. That would be kind of fucking crazy.
Just the idea of being alone in my thoughts, like, it's just, nope. So the movie 1408 is still probably the scariest movie I've ever seen because of the whole his own past, like his own like worst thoughts are what's coming after him, trying to get him to end himself, you know. That's why that movie's so scary, is the thought of how would you deal with the room 1408.
Right, that's a huge thing to ask yourself. How would you deal with it? Would you even deal with it effectively?
Because
probably not, right?
Fuck.
It's like, and that's where I think this is actually something that where I think about where FPS games mess up a lot, because I think that there's a issue where FPS games don't think they have to try for a story, because it's like, I mean, admittedly it is a gameplay centric genre, but there's this idea of having all the tools available to you and not having the ability to beat the entity because it's so scary. That's more terrifying to me than actually having nothing. Like,
It's a scary thought, like just in general.
fucking having a minigun and the thing just like looking at you and smiling.
It's clearly not concerned about your minigun.
It's like
Like in the loop.
yeah, it's like you definitely brought the wrong weapon to
Looks
this
like you
fight,
just
buddy.
fucking
And I'm
won
like,
on the
oh
inside.
no, oh no. If a minigun isn't the answer, what shall I do?
Fuck, this guy's rolling me right now. I built a new deck and it's not very good, but that's because I refuse to actually buy any of the cards because they heavily incentivize you to spend money on this game.
I challenge
I'm
you
not
to a
gonna do.
dance off with my
Dude.
gun.
Once you start, the problem too is you have to keep that position because once you start spending money, you've now okayed it to yourself, so it's not a conversation anymore.
Yes.
I've done it before, so I can do it again, and then you just keep doing it.
Right. Exactly. So at what point do you just say to yourself like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna do this anymore"?
Mm-hmm. I've done it with a few games before. Admittedly, I did it with Pokemon Go. It got me, bro. I don't know how
You did
it
it
got
with Pokemon Go?
Yeah, dude. Well, I was in college, right? And I was walking to I had like a 2-mile walk to school every day,
Yeah.
and I would play Pokemon Go while I walk.
Right.
And I would just consistently, like, I was just like, I had nothing else to do on this fucking walk. This is like 2015, right? And I'm like, well, I'm out of Pokeballs, and there's a Pokemon right here. It's winter time. I'm cold and I'm miserable, and I'm walking. I'm going to buy more Pokeballs because I want this Pikachu.
Hey.
It was, I mean, I'm not justifying the investment. It was not an investment. It was stupid. I don't play the game anymore, but that's how I justified it at the time. I'm like, what else do I fucking do? And I just kept buying Pokeballs.
Fuck. And how much were they a pop?
I don't remember, dude. It was so long ago. It was, whatever it was not worth what I paid for it.
I find that the lower the cost, generally, the worse it is.
Yeah, dude, because you just consistently can justify like $5, $4, $1.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Like, generally speaking.
talk about like me getting games compared to what I would on console. Like, I used to look at console because everything on console is expensive, right? Everything, every game
Right.
never drops in value the way it does on PC. I can look at a game that on PC costs like $10 and go over to console, it's like 20.
Yeah.
So I have this justification when it comes to PC games, dude. Then I'm like, I was like, oh, I walk into the Steam store and I feel like fucking Elon Musk, bro, or fucking what's the another billionaire's name, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm just like, I'm like, oh, GOG, you want me to have this game I've always wanted to play for $1? How nice of you. You're so sweet. And I just like, I'll sit and buy like 10 games, bro. It's like, I don't need these games, but I'm like, oh, oh my gosh, dude. Chat just told me like Jiffy pawned his car for Pokeballs.
I bet you did, too. You
Yeah,
fucking degenerate.
I was like, dude, how am I supposed to get this fucking Charizard? I don't even like Pokemon. That's the sad thing. I don't
You don't like Poke... So then why did you spend all that money on
Dude,
Pokeball?
it was the most fun I'd ever had playing a Pokemon game.
Oh my god.
This shit was fun, dude. I'm sorry, I was walking and it was something to do while I walked. Like
Okay,
that.
that's fair.
That was the thing. I was like, oh my god, this is an interactive game. I'm interacting with this game. It was the first time I had played when I'd gone to like like I'd gone to like one of the
Your free trial of
battle
life has
arenas, or one of the
expired,
gyms.
dumbass.
I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm actually at a gym. This is how the Pokemon people felt. And I was thinking of Ash Ketchum All, dude. And I'm like, yes, dude, this is
Somewhere
where
I have a
I,
hankering for
I'm
some
not the biggest
goulash.
Pokemon fan, but I enjoyed the show when I was a kid. And I'm like, this is the first time I played the game where I'm like, turn-based mechanics suck. No, I have the fucking Pokemon in my possession. I fucking Michael Vick this dog out of the woods. I am now making it fight for me. I was like, oh look, I can use the little camera to where it's like on the sidewalk. I'm like, look at this fucking Weeble Deeble on the sidewalk. I can name them and shit.
I Michael Vicked it.
Yeah, dude. And then I could just fucking have a battle for me. I was like, this is great. Dude, I heard Power World was good. I heard it was really good. I went into play Power World, but I just never did because I saw survival mechanics and said, nope.
Yeah, so Pal World, when I first played it, it gave me the same feeling I had when I first played Pokemon Blue.
Really?
Yeah, it was so good. Now that being said, I have to add a disclaimer. Once I played like 20 hours of it, I never played it again.
Testes.
So I haven't played hours upon hours of it.
I just like the idea of a Pokemon with guns. I was just like, that's brilliant. And then I found out it was like survival mechanics, and I'm like,
Right.
If there's one type of game genre I've never been a fan of, is survival games.
Really?
Don't like them. I find them grindy,
How was that pronounced, Gib?
which I know
Well,
is
I mean,
part of the fun.
yeah, that's kind of the point, though.
And I don't like that. It
That's
just-
fair.
I get bored of it so fast, dude.
To not like them is fair. I mean, like, you can only like what you like, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things that it's like, there's this, you're getting chats agreeing with you about losing interest in the game. Yeah, how you kind of just lose interest in it.
I mean, yeah, it's really unfortunate, but that's exactly what happened to me.
I do feel bad for him getting. I went on a rant because I was reacting to the Pirate Software drama.
What happened with Pirate Software?
He came out and made a case against games releasing their netcode so that people could host private servers,
Jesus.
and how it's like toxic to the developers because people could like bot the game and
Right.
kill the game off, and then so they could just get private servers and then charge for
Now
those
that
servers.
is amazing grace.
And I'm like, so you're, because he basically came out against this he came out against a video game preservation thing that said he didn't want to have any part of it, and that was his reasoning.
Fuck, man.
And I went on a tangent about how I hate the copyright system as it is right now too. And it's all because Disney wanted to keep Mickey Mouse, dude. It's like 78 years or something, dude.
Jesus Christ. Like, that's what their copyrights run them out to, is 70 years.
Yeah, dude. To give you an idea, the Mickey
that's a
Mouse
fine
that
gym.
just hit, you can only use Steamboat Willie in what is it called? Free or it's like in the general world. It's like in now the general people can use whatever it is, Steamboat Willie, but they can't use Mickey Mouse because Mickey Mouse was created after.
Health?
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's like a really long time. It's like, and with music, it's kind of the same way. It's like 70 something years after they die.
So after 70 years after the artist die, you can use the music. It becomes public domain.
It becomes public domain.
Oh, I think I've used that argument before in a copyright dispute. So yeah, if I remember correctly, there was a video where I used "Maybe" by the Ink Spots,
Mhm.
and it's one of my favorite songs, and two, it's also like it's one of the most important songs in Fallout because it's the opening song for the Fallout 1 cinematic. You know, back in the day when you start up a PC game, it'd have like an introductory movie.
Yeah.
Like there'd be like a cinematic you could watch, and then you could press escape, and then it takes you right to the main menu.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah,
not
yeah,
all
yeah,
games.
I remember
Yeah.
because like I play game. Yeah, it has that opening cinematic that sometimes will show you like an actual cinematic, and other times will just show you fucking like really sped up like shots from what you're about to play.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So Fallout 1 has one of those, and it plays the song Maybe by the Ink Spots. So it's one of the songs I try to use in videos. And one time it got
I
copyrighted.
am the last man standing between glory
And when it
total
got
destruction.
copyrighted, I used the argument that it's in the public domain because it was recorded so many years ago, and then they released the claim.
Yeah.
Or
and
they
we-
just didn't reply.
We talked about that when you're making. So I remember we actually talked about this. Come to think of it, back when you made the bus video, because you were mad because some of your music was, and I told you to use like
Yes.
old blues singers because they were like 70 years plus dead.
Right, yeah. So and it just happens to be that a lot of the music in Fallout is pretty much in that category. So now the thing is, this doesn't apply if there's like if there's a company that owns the rights currently to this current day to that song, then it doesn't apply. Like a lot of the music in Fallout is in fact owned by Universal Music Group.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't
Oh,
apply to
yes,
them.
that's the
And as such, you just have to kind of
Wish
work
they
around it.
fails.
One of the songs I can name off the top of my head where that applies to is Butcher Pete,
Oh, okay.
which is such a
Is
shame
this
because
gun
Butcher Pete is
smarter
so
than me?
fun. It's such a fun song.
Yeah, and that's my thing too. Is I hate that. Funny thing, while you were talking about that, I trust me, I was like really interested in what you're saying. There was
Yeah, as
some-
you were typing in the chat.
No, what was funny about that is, did you read what I was saying in the chat?
No, I didn't actually.
So
I just saw
somebody was
chat
talking-
movement.
So,
So
that's who
there was
you
a
are.
so there was somebody was talking about jump scares in the game because of survival horror, and I saw that off up to the side, and I was like, I was listening to a public domain thing, and I'm like, I typed in boo.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, dude, I was just fucking with the I was just fucking with chat. I was like, this is perfect timing.
Double the pleasure.
Oh, dude, this is a fucking insane boss fight, dude.
Fucking with chat is great. I love fucking with chat. When I was a streamer many moons ago, I used to fuck with chat all the time. I would like plan elaborate jokes, and then I would act like they're not jokes
DVD.
on stream later, and I guess no one just really found it funny. So I just stopped doing it because it didn't seem like people really liked it. And at the time, I was streaming on Twitch, so like Twitch had garbage discoverability. It was one of the worst fucking. It's one of the worst sites you could stream on, honestly. It really only works if you can get yourself noticed at first with nepotism
Just plain crazy.
and grow a community of like 100 or 200 people that will then tell their friends about you, and then their friends are into you, and then you can dump those people that you talked to in the beginning. Like it
That's
really is just
awful.
using people like cum rags. No, it's awful, but that's how it works. I've seen it happen to many streamers who had like, especially during COVID, like I saw so many streamers that had like entire communities set up where they're like, oh, we'll support you and we'll make you affiliate, blah 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 blah. And we'll be there at your streams and whatnot. And they're not there at your streams. Like they're there typing messages with a bunch of their friends, but they're all in voice chat making fun of you meanwhile,
Dude, that's
because they're all
fucked,
in the in
dude.
group. I know it's absolutely fucked. It's absolutely fucked. But yeah, is bro monologuing in the middle of a fucking boss
Yes.
fight? Yeah, I do that regularly. What do you mean? You've never monologued in the middle of a boss fight? What are you, stupid?
What are you, a big gay gayerson?
What are you, a big gay sailor? Are you fucking bear? You fucking big hair chested fucking pederasterer?
Dude, I love that type of. Me Canyon does it a lot too. Where it's like I'm a sweet boy. I'm a, you know where you do that? I call it the stutter comedy. That stutter comedy can work so well if it's done right. I saw the
Really?
beginning. I didn't watch the whole Ramek Swami video from Sam Hyde, but Our Vivek, Vivek, or it's like one of the. It's like either Vivek or Ramshaw. I can't remember who it was, but I started it, and he's like, "You like cars, right? You're a big car guy, right?" And he's just like sitting there with a dream. He's like, "You're a car guy, right? Porsche or Ferrari?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, look at Sam Hyde, bro.
You're a big guy. For you.
And, I just like, dude, Sam Hyde is a fucking cherished member of the world.
Sam Hyde's great. I really liked his address to Elon Musk, talking about people are not interchangeable economic units. The shameful part is I think it's fallen on deaf ears for most people who watched it, or even like among most people who didn't watch it as well.
Well, here's the thing too about it that worked as a comedy bit, but didn't work as a message. Is the problem is people are gonna take what they want out of that bit. So
That's exactly it.
And that
So long,
here's
champ.
the thing like that sucks about that whole shit, because like Sam Hyde did this like really good fucking video that like also had some like really hard hitting hits or shit in it, but at the end of the day, like people who are fucking Elon Musk stans aren't gonna fucking give a shit about that at all. Like, I hate the Elon Musk stans, dude. And here's the thing, I'm not even one of those guys that's like, Elon Musk is the fucking worst guy ever. I'm not gonna be like that, because I think he's done some good. I'm not gonna say he hasn't done some good. But, like, he's also a fucking dweeb, bro. He's a fucking little dweeb.
He's a fucking, oh man, I don't even want to,
Like,
man, I got roasts and jokes lined up for the whole of American politics right now, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah.
I won't get too into it, but like I'm just saying, like none of those motherfuckers is safe from my brain. From my brain, CIA. I'm not gonna, and I don't have telekinetic abilities. Don't you motherfuckers worry. I know you CIA motherfuckers are all up in my grill, trying to get like you're trying to Terry. What's his name? Terry Gates, the founder of OS Temple, the guy who was all about those CIA black men.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, also, what was the other crazy? McCaffrey.
No, it's Terry.
I know, but McCaffrey was that way too. Or
Not McCaffrey.
No, like the fucking guy who made the what is it? It's that's the antivirus, right?
Yeah, McAfee antivirus. Wait, fuck, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
No, I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's
I
gotten
just
smarter
don't
than
remember
me.
his name.
That dude's a psychopath.
McAfee.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude was
Started
like,
by. Okay, who was it? John McAfee.
yeah, McAfee, dude.
This can't be good for me.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
that dude's
it
lived a
really is.
life. I don't know how
dead
much of it
now.
is complete lies. Yeah, he was murdered by the U.S. government.
Yep. I will not kill myself, then killed himself.
Yeah. Like, bro, like, come on. He just said he wasn't gonna kill himself. You're really gonna do it to him like that? Like, why can't you just make it look like he got stabbed by an inmate? That'd be more believable.
Yeah, dude, because he was a psychopath. Everybody who ever had an encounter with him was like, yeah, dude, he was like doing some crazy stuff. He was like not a fun person to chill with. Like, so it could be gone be said that in a prison setting, somebody would probably want to stab him, right?
Right, but here's the thing, like, he would never kill himself. Like, John McAfee was a certified fucking psycho.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he was so good at what he did, and it's because he's
That's
a genuinely intelligent psychopath that had too much time with computers. And that's why he became a really good hacker and thusly a really good antivirus programmer.
Dude, on top of that, it would be, for me, it would be like,
Champ.
oh, what's his name? Ted Nugent killing himself, dude. I just don't ever see it happening. Dude, Ted Nugent would rather fucking, like, he would find himself a little corner of that jail if Ted Nugent ever went to jail and deer hunted it somehow. He's like, I am Ted Nugent. You don't understand me. I am crazy, but I'm like the cool kind of crazy, I guess. I don't know. But I'm Ted Nugent.
Oh my god, Ted Nugent, man. Ted Nugent's my guy, dude. Ted Nugent says all sorts of fucking crazy things He entertains the fuck out of me every time he opens his mouth. He's like the black sheep of rock music,
Dude,
but in the most pathetic way possible.
I had a coworker at one time, right? Who was
Yeah.
like a Ted Nugent fan. He was like more of a left-wing guy, so he didn't really like agree with his politics. But like he said, I asked him one time what his favorite concert of all time was, and he said Ted Nugent. I'm like, what? Like, you like Ted Nugent? He's like, yeah. He's like, we were sitting there. It was like it was this theater that had a really wide entryway to where there was a bunch of space between the people and like the two sets of rows of seats, right? It was like a really wide gap, and nobody when the concert started was allowed to stand in those gaps, right? And he thought that was weird. Well, when the concert starts, this fucking lit up crossbow bolts comes flying down this entryway into a speaker because Ted Nugent shot it.
Holy shit. Like shot it with a gun
With
with
a
a live
crossbow.
round of ammunition.
Yeah, like fucking pulls out a crossbow.
At his concert.
Yeah.
Oh, with the crossbow. Okay, so he
Yeah.
had a live crossbow, shot it, and it did its thing.
Yeah.
How fucking insane do you have to be to shoot live fire towards your audience during one of your own concerts?
The right amount of crazy, the Ted Nugent kind.
Just so you know, Jiffy, I have full faith you're gonna lose this boss fight again.
No, not.
patched all
You
my
want to know why?
insecurities.
Because I've saved all
Why?
my crack pipes.
Well, this can't be
Yeah.
good.
Oh, your crack pipes are gonna make a difference, eh?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, this guy
Yeah,
has
eh?
no chance right here. Wait, hold on. I gotta take some.
Wait, no, I'm telling you, dude. Your crack pipes are not gonna make a difference. He's gonna see what you're doing and where you're at, and he's gonna be like, ha ha, I have found you, and then he's gonna just fucking kill you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a Frenchman on the other side. You think this is a boss fight? This is multiplayer. There's a French guy on the other side of this avatar here, jumping around in the arena, and he is geolocating you right now through your IP address and your packets being sent to a secret server in Slovenia and then transported back to Quebec.
Well, I just beat the boss fight. So.
Shut up, loser.
The funny thing is, when you said that, I was already almost done with the boss fight.
It's just starting the boss fight on my screen.
Oh. Yeah, dude.
Hold on, I want to listen to this back. Oh, okay, so we're just starting the Ted Nugent talk.
See, dude, you cannot beat me. And you know why? Because I
Really,
can't
what
be
I sound like?
destroyed.
God, I sound
can't
kinda
be
gay.
erased.
Don't worry, my voice sounds
Yes,
the same
I
way.
cannot be vanquished. Every time you kill me, I become stronger. I am you, and you are me. I'm like a fucking Jungian persona,
Oh,
a cancer
dude,
at
the
the back of the
cutscene in these
head,
games
the
are so
demon that
good.
won't let you sleep at night.
No way.
I'm gonna see
Yes,
it in a
way,
second here.
all
I
that
have
time. I was
magic
playing
up
with
on one
myself.
screen and I have
You
your
too.
stream up on the other. I hope you
see,
feel honored.
Cannot cancel
you.
me.
You
I
are
appreciate it.
your
Whenever you try to forget
browser
about
tab
me
is
or
placed
just
right next to
dismiss
my physics
existence,
class.
I grow stronger,
Browser tab.
mightier. We've had this conversation many, many times, and each time I only grow stronger. There will be no escape, no salvation, no forget.
Oh shit, I'm really far behind. I just
Never thought
realized.
that would work. Who thought destroying a part of my easy could be so brain? Although, fuck, now I can't remember my childhood potty training. Still a little bit low key.
He had a live crossbow. He shot it and it did its thing.
Wait just a
Oh my
sec.
god. Oh, this cutscene is amazing.
Is it still going?
Well, there can only be
It's
one
the end of the
ending to
game.
this story.
Oh my god, and he's pissing himself.
The fuck? Who peed all over my couch?
Oh, dude, one of the games of all time. This is so good.
It's one of the games of all time.
And I don't know where to put it because it is amazing, but it's also really dumb because it's a postal game. So, what's funny is Postal didn't make Running with Scissors had the whole fallout with Postal 3, right? Didn't make anything forever. Then all of a sudden they come out with Postal 4, and like 3 months later, Postal Brain Damage drops too, where they contracted another company, Hyperstrange, to make a fucking Postal game. Oh my god, Light Chomps, shut the fuck up. What the Postal?
Damn. So that's the end of Postal Brain Damaged.
So good, dude. So good.
One of the games ever.
It's so good. It's so good. Like, there is nothing else to say after that cutscene other than what the fuck. You know, it's like he literally blows his own brains out. Like, because he has like the clone, which I think that they use different voice actors for it. So there's like
it's possible.
There's 4 people who have voiced the Postal dude.
Right.
Because Postal 4 when it released, both Corey Cruz and Rick Hunter were busy. So they got Duke Nukem's guy. What's his name? I don't know. The guy who fucking voiced Duke Nukem to voice the Postal dude. Then in Postal 4, after the first year was out, they had slowly introduced everybody who has ever voiced the or played the Postal dude into the game. So you can choose at the beginning of Postal 4 whose voice you want to hear.
Oh, that is cool as hell.
Yeah, it even has the guy who played the Postal dude in the movie as one of the voices.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I feel like the Postal movie's a fever dream, but
it's
I remember
amazing.
watching it.
I watched
and
it this last
loving
year.
it.
So good. It's like, it's not good because it's like the whole point of the movie is being a Postal movie, right? So the Postal
Right.
games were never known for fucking the greatest story. It's just you doing odd tasks throughout your week.
Yes.
And the way that they translated that to screen, I thought was so perfectly. And there was only one director that I think could have done it, and it was Uwe Boll. And that guy, is a terrible director for everything he's ever made.
Yes.
Except for that.
Unequivocally.
Like, for some reason, he was perfect for the Postal movie. It's just like, because there's no story structure, so he's really just jokes and bad movie. As long as he made a fucking movie that existed, it was going to be fine. Like, I don't know how to explain that other than that way. It's like fever dreamy. You basically just get people and you say, you are now the Postal dude. What does that mean? You're doing things throughout the week. You're gonna get attacked by the Taliban. What? Your uncle has a cold. What? And you're like, you're gonna use a cat as a silencer.
Oh, when they did that in the movie, that was so
Dude,
fucking funny.
Dude,
I remember laughing my little head off.
Did you get a little excited though?
I did. I watched it when I was like 13 or 14 when it first came out, and I thought that was just the funniest shit ever.
So I watched it more recently, right? And I had already played Postal 4, and I was like, yes! I was like, I didn't think they were going to put a cat as a silencer in the movie. Like, it's ridiculous that they let you do that in the game.
Right.
And then they did. But for the Postal Brain Damage, because the whole premise is your TV gets stolen by another Postal dude.
Yeah.
So the first voice actor who played the Postal dude in Postal 1 and 2 was Rick Hunter. He plays the dude that steals your TV. Corey Cruz, the guy from Postal 3, he is who you play as in Postal Brain Damage. So it's 2 different voices for the 2 characters, but they're both have voiced Postal dude in the past. And I thought that was really cool when this game came out, and then later they did the adding in all the voices for Postal 4. That's something I have to say about Running with Scissors, because people will look at Postal 4 and be like, yeah, but like Postal 2 has so much more content in this. I'm like, yeah, dude, but when Postal 2 came out, it didn't have even close to the same amount of content. It was just like a game that existed that was like Grand Theft Auto but cruder in first person. And
Yes.
it took them like years and years of updating it to where it got to the point, because those guys are still fucking updating Postal 2.
Are they seriously?
Yeah, dude. Let's look at the last Postal 2 update. It got a 20th anniversary update recently. That would have been it put it on the Steam Deck. It added new modes. This was like 2024, 2023? 2023.
Oh shit.
Yeah, still fucking updating that
So
game.
they're still updating it.
Mhm.
What's in the update?
There's a lot. There was a fuckload. It was an anniversary. Added, fully compatible with Steam Deck. 2 weeks in paradise game mode. Classic mode plus options menu. Reworked new game menu with brand new day section and skip intro options. New ludicrous difficulty. Added quit to desktop options. Dave Endings, the original voice of Claptrap from Borderlands, as the voice of Piss Trap in Paradise Lost. Crack-a-Cola dual-wield power up, and vending machines added to Postal 2 levels. Flipping the bird from PL is now available in PL 2. I don't know what that means. Added new cheats, a lot, like 5 new cheats, 6 new cheats. Added unique behavior for cat silencers made out of experimental cats. Apocalypse Weekend. That's for only Apocalypse Weekend. When you pick up and throw a scythe or sledgehammer, it will now auto switch back to weapon. Added customizable weapon selector for inventory menu. NPCs weapon variety options. Random chance of using Doom or using Eternal Damnation guns. Restored some of the unused Postal Dude voice lines. Expanded crosshair customization. Saved with asterisk or star asterisk mark for cheating or workshop game are now displayed in a yellow color, more noticeable. New effects for catnip and food use. Added cat launcher. Super fun cheat only
Cat
weapon.
launcher.
Yeah. And then they changed and improved a bunch of stuff, and then there's a huge list of fixes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, Running with Scissors is no joke. They fucking love their shit. You know that they put so they've basically got Postal Run or 1 like in a good runnable state, and they're the ones who did that and then put it free on Steam. Not that I'm a big fan of Postal 1. I would rather play the remake Postal Redux, but they care about their shit. They are big on game preservation and stuff.
At least they're good like that. Not every developer is going to be like that, where they go back through their library and update things. That's one thing I kind of like about Bethesda as well, is that they're not afraid to go back through their library and update things on occasion. It just gets a little frustrating when you've modded a game like crazy and then they go back and update and now your mods are no good.
Yeah.
But part of the agreement with modding Bethesda games is that they can do whatever they'd like and they don't have to consider or think about your mods and the modding community, which I think is a fair trade. Like, why shouldn't they be able to do what they want with their game? They
Pause
made
for a
it.
second, Snail. I have chat blowing up because Light Chomps is worried about the cats. I don't think any cats are actually harmed in a Postal game. I think they just, like, you shoot them and then they just fall off the gun. He just kind of sets them back down, which is, you can kill cats in the game, but I think
Or they die.
or they die. It's just like I don't think they all live, but I think when you use them as silencers, they fall off. I know in the movie he pulled it off and just let it run away, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But in the Postal 2, I cannot remember how they work. Postal 4, I think they survive. I was Anthony. He was fucking spamming like, what the fuck happened to the cat? What the fuck happened to the cat? I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta address this. I gotta address the accusations of me being a zoophile.
Oh God. Oh no.
Dude. Yeah, if you like Postal 2, you would like Postal 4. I know I got completely off track because you were saying something. Oh, updating your shit and like Bethesda. Yeah, you know what's cool too? This is something on the Bethesda topic. I it's not 100%, but the leaks about Oblivion being remade, and it's not being remade by Bethesda. But I like the idea of them having people remake their old games.
Yes, I do too, and it's just part of it's something that's extremely unique. That's part of a perfect storm of things, like Bethesda basically giving modders the development tools for their games.
Mm-hmm. They are so good about that, dude.
Yeah, and it's one thing that I think a lot of people don't think to give them credit for, which is really a shame because, I mean, if there's one thing they deserve credit for, it's that.
Yeah, I mean, they're a studio that I think gets a lot of hate, and some of it is definitely deserved, but it's way too much, dude.
Yes, I would agree.
It's fucking so egregious at times that it almost comes off cartoony, and I think some of it is definitely the mind guides of hate. Some part of it is hating Xbox, like that is definitely a thing people on the internet do because it's not the most popular. So whatever the most popular console or whoever's winning the console war is gonna have the most fans. And because we live on the world of the internet, those fans are then gonna hate anything that comes from their rival box, which is fucking retarded in my opinion. It's like just play games and have fun with games. But it's going to create this effect to where everything they come out with is going to have the stigma of, oh, well, we should hate it because it's on that. So Bethesda's already pre-gained hate from where people were retroactively going back and hating all their games after 76. Then became worse because they were now owned by Xbox and there was a chance their shit was going to be exclusive. So now they have this anger because they've angered this other little niche community on top of a niche community to where now people are just mad at them. Then they released a game that was kind of had a boring story and had a lot of decent ideas but never really did anything with them, which only conflated the issue. And that's before getting to Todd Howard's promises.
Which Todd Howard's promises are all technically correct anyway. They're just, I mean, the thing is that he does. Okay, so I did a whole video about Todd Howard's quote unquote lies. And I can say that they're not totally lies. They're just omissions of truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue with them, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. It's... You take everything he says and you look at it in like a vacuum and
they were watching and they caught you.
Oh my god.
My code name is Steer 315 and you wouldn't know why.
I see you spitting into your dip can.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm a savage.
I'm judging you, just so you know.
That's fine. Everybody's got their you vape like a motherfucker, dude. You're like constant cloud, bro.
Yeah, it's
like
a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. That is a good point.
Do you ever jump into a game when you have somebody on your stream because you used to stream in the past and that you forget you haven't fucking played that game yet? And the audio just screams into your fucking ear.
It's been a long time since I've done that. Generally speaking, people haven't really jumped on my streams back when I was streaming.
Oh really? Oh yeah, it's kind of that weird community
really
bullshit. Dude, Twitch was always something that I tried to get like some. I don't know, some like I first started fucking around with Twitch streaming and it just like you never get anywhere.
No, because Twitch is not designed to make you go anywhere.
It's such a toxic thing because like there is so many avenues with YouTube, right? You got like fucking around with shorts. You can run your main videos. You can also stream. Cause I have people that I feel like don't watch a lot of like Chomps. I mean, I know he watches some of my
Gonna be
videos,
useful for taking off heads.
but he I know for a fact he watches my streams, and every once in a while he'll comment on my videos, but for the most part he just shows up to my streams. I don't you have different, you can cultivate a bunch of different audiences at once and grow that way. There is no there is absolutely no way of growing other than knowing people on Twitch.
That's exactly it, and that's why a lot of streamers do what they do, right?
Yeah, you
Can't die
get
here.
such a toxic thing because then you're scared to actually say anything about anybody. Like, could you imagine having to be friends with Hassan?
Right. And then you don't want to piss anyone off because
Yeah.
a lot of Twitch is just kind of, you know,
What you can. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. Put 2 cards into your library. I guess I'll put. I'll put this one and this one. Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, sorry. The issue is also comes with when you're in a community and then you find out you don't actually like these people at all.
Yeah.
That's another huge problem that you end up with a lot of the time. Let me see. Yes,
What is
this
this, a fucking
works.
circus?
Sorry, I'm playing Magic, so
Oh, dude, I get you, bro. There's this thing that's funny. Like you're trying when you're trying to do. I want to ingest a spoonful of nuclear waste and become an amazing Spider Hulk. I'm gonna get a lethal tumor. Yeah, probably light chomps. That's probably not good for you. But there's this thing like you'll be playing a game and you'll be. I've noticed this when I'm even reacting to shit because I clip that now, and I make it its own little thing because why
Right.
not? Asmongold's doing it, Nuxanor's doing it, or Nuxtalker, whatever the fucking dude his name is.
everybody's doing it.
Everybody doing it, and why wouldn't I do it? Anyways, I'll notice that like I'll go through and
Says
be
he
looking
won't
at it, and I'll
have
just trail off on thought because I think I say it, but I'm also fucking dealing with the thought process and looking up stuff. It happens when I'm like Googling something to prove my point, and I'll start the conversation. I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll just fucking forget.
Oh no.
You know?
Which is the worst feeling.
Mm-hmm. And
Let's
so,
see. Do I have enough mana for this? I do.
have you played Inscription? Chat wants to know.
Inscription? No.
I saw my buddy play it. It's an interesting game. It's like it's a card game.
Inscription.
It's
Oh
like,
no, I don't play any other card game except for Magic. I've tried others, and I always end up feeling like, man, I just wish this was Magic the Gathering.
well, so this isn't like a normal. This is a video game that's a card game.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't play it then.
And the whole thing is about figuring out how to progress through these this like card game to beat these horrors.
Oh no. So like the thing about card games is like I'd play them in person, but Magic is truly the only actual card game I would play otherwise. And the reason being is that like I'm already so familiar with Magic, I don't mind, and it already is such a mentally engaging way for me to pass my time.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to play, for example, Hearthstone is not engaging at all. Like I think it's an awful fucking game. I think it's poorly designed. I think it's just uninteractable.
Yeah.
And just awful. I if Hearthstone kids existed in real life, I would make fun of them and give them wedgies. Bro, why are you fucking destroying my planeswalker? Fuck off already. Jesus, what a loser. Target player reveals their hand. Oh my god, you're so... I want to say slurs. I want to say
Dude,
slurs so bad.
I feel you, dude. I worked so hard to not be bad. No, it's only the first level of the game. There are multiple levels with different art and styles. Yeah, no, so I've went through. I watched my buddies go through the game, and it looks really. It's not the type of game for me. But if you like if you like horror, if you like horror at all, and you like the way Inscription works is a very interesting way. What put them on my radar is I'm a big fan of Devolver Digital. I think they're a really good. Like a really interesting company.
Devolver Digital.
They're the ones who published all this Shadow Warrior games for Flying Wild Hog.
All right, that's pretty neat.
And they've also like all the Hotline Miami games.
Yeah.
Those are published by Devolver Digital.
I think I've heard of Hotline Miami.
That's,
yeah.
That's the one where you're like it's corridor shooting.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. I haven't played it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, it's that shit's hard, dude. That shit's. You talk about getting addicted to a game that like if it starts to feel unhealthy. That game will do that to you, dude.
Oh, I believe it.
Because it's all about like trial and error. So it's all trial and error based, and you die with one shot. So the whole thing is just about this fucking weird repeating, and it's just so fucking grimy. It is one of the grimiest games you will ever play. Like, I don't know, dude. It's a weird game. But it's good. The first one was good. The second one starts off with a really grimy scene that involves it's a rape scene, I'm pretty sure. And
yeah,
it goes a little harder in the paint, and I was like, you know, I don't know if I like this. Like the first one,
yeah,
you're like a drug addicted assassin, but you like don't feel like you know he's not a good guy. But he feels like he could be a good guy. The second game starts you off where you're like, this is not a good guy.
Oh, I see. It's one of those.
It's more. If I had to compare it to a game, it's like if you were to take Postal, the original Postal's edginess, but on a gameplay loop that was actually super addictive.
Oh shit.
So it's a twin stick shooter, but like it's all about shoot guy, go to next room, make sure guy doesn't see you, rotate around building, get the shot. Then when people are funneling in, make sure that they do not catch up to you, and then kill you. And it's just like this. You end up learning every inch of the map and where everybody is, and just how to hit them in your shot. It's weird, dude. You're like tossing guns, and I don't know. They're fun. Like, absolutely one of the most interesting games I've ever played, but
at least it's fun.
Oh yeah.
So that's at least one good thing going for it.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I'm gonna get off for the night. I'm feeling a wee bit tired.
Absolutely,
so
bro.
settling down.
Oh, before you leave,
Yes.
I was gonna promote your thing. He's doing Snail's taking on a fucking project on his channel eventually. That is, he had people make him a bunch of fucking mods. That's gonna play through a bunch of hell of mods. So you're gonna want to check out his channel for that. That shit's gonna be fucking fire.
Hell yeah, sir. Hell yeah.
And
That's exactly what we're doing.
His channel is Snail XD, right?
Yes, Snail OXD. It's there in the chat. You can see it here. Hold on. That's the channel. I do Fallout 4 mod reviews. I talk about Fallout 4. I kind of post a little slowly because I'm making good money now, so it's like, why even bother with YouTube? But I'm still around. I'm still doing my thing.
He makes great content, so you guys got to check him out. There you go. I made sure you plugged.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Thank you, Jiffy Clan, for having me here. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later.
All right, much love, my dude. Catch you later.
Yeah. Peace.
All right. Now, I'm going to pause this game, and I am going to disconnect from the call that I was in and stretch for a second because I have a very small penis, and read chat if I missed some stuff. Oh my god, there's so much chat. Yeah, but also the same work for billionaires. I thought you were stronger. Oh, post the god that killed me. AI anime armpits out of my face. Thank you. I've had AI armpits on screen. Let's go, dude. AI armpits are the best. The cat thing, okay. And just a spoonful, got it. Inscription, okay. There we go. We got it. You're gonna stay for me, like Chomps. Oh, you're such a sweet boy, dude. I don't think people tell you that enough, that you are the sweetest of boys. You are the sweetest British little boy I've ever met. So what's new in Queensland, fucking Chomps? You're my entry into what's going on in the British world. Is it super British over there, or is it extra British? Because I want to know how British the British are right now. Because, like, I feel like they're not British enough. There's a lot of people that say England is a country. And I'm like, yes, it is a country. But is it English enough? Those are the questions that need to be asked. Those are the questions that need to be figured out right now. Is it a country? The Queen is not around. Sad day. This would have never happened if I was president. If I was president, the Queen would be alive. The Queen would be alive, and the strongest Queen. The strongest, rights everywhere, all suffering because of late-stage capitalism. Ah. Well, that is some deep issues. Is that what the riot's over? Is the capitalism? Is capitalism ruining everything? But hey, what can you do? Well,
I'll be shot down.
you know, I'm a big capitalist, man. I am the biggest of capitalists. They call me El Capitalist. I actually started the riots in England. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Because I invented capitalism, they were like, oh no, you're going to... Ooh. Alright, you're going to ruin everything with all your capitalist, you're a capitalist pig dog. And I'm like, oh, you're a capitalist pig dog. And, oh, I know, Chomps. I'm sorry, dude. I don't mean to be the monster that I am, but I am. I am what I am, and I don't give a damn. I am what I am, and I don't give a damn. I'm just a monster, dude. We've talked in the past, and you've always thought I was this sweet, sweet boy, and here I am, just the ultimate capitalist big dog. Oh, God, this gun fucking slaps, dude.
100% death proof.
What? What is this? Yeah, dude, I'm buying that. Obviously, I'm fucking buying that. Why wouldn't I buy that? Duh. What is this? Hold on. I think I might have just found the most great weapon ever put in a game. Hold on. Hold on a second, dude. I think I might have just found fucking the most glorious thing ever put in a video game. We're gonna try this out. Oh my god. Do you have a cat? I have, right here. Hi, kitty. And let's go this way. I have kitty number 2. Kitty number 2. 2 kitties. I have 2 kitties. I have 2 little kitty cats. I love my kitty cats. Big kitty cat guy. Actually, oh my god, I'm in love. Dude, it's a fucking handgun. Get it? It's a fucking handgun.
Too many doors, huh?
Oh my god, dude, this is... Look at this, Chomps. This is up your alley, bro. Tell me this isn't fucking scary. Look at this fucking enemy.
Come play Devil-ated with me forever and ever.
Restore health. Okay. I'll sell that. Dude, you had 2 cats the whole time? Yeah, I've had cat. I've had so Chino was my wife's cat before we got together. It's roughly 7 months ago. It's the roughly 7. Yeah. So when me and my wife first got together, she had a cat. That was the one that was the fucking white and brown one. And after we had gotten together, so here's what happened. One day I get off of work, and my wife's like, "Don't hate me," and I'm like, "I think something's broken, or we have like a disaster brewing or some shit." And really, what it was is she wanted to go look at a kitten, dude. She wanted to look at a kitten. And we get to this person's house, right? And I didn't want another animal. I saw it as a lot of responsibility. And we're sitting there listening to this lady. We're listening to this lady talk, and she's looking at the kitty. And I'm like, okay, there's a cat. Cool. What about it? I'm just sitting there. I'm tired. I want to go home. I just can't do it anymore. I need a secondary gun. This one. I just want to go home. I look at the lady, and we didn't have time to fucking find the cat a new home if our cat didn't want to be around it, right? We didn't have time for that. We had no opportunity to find this cat a new home if we got put in the position where our cat was trying to like eat it or some shit, right? So what I do is I look at the lady, and this is in retrospect, I was tired, and this was a stupid thing to ask a lady, well, right as she's trying to see if we want to take her cat. But I look at her, I'm like, "Can we rent your cat?" And she looks at me like I was a psychopath. And I'm like, "Listen, I can't find." I give her the whole explanation I just said before I saying that. I'm like, so we get to my house, and I fucking make myself some dinner. We put this cat in the bathroom, because with cats you have to like slowly introduce them to each other. So I'm over here. I'm over here with this cat in the bathroom, not even worrying about it, just trying to eat my food, and it just this kitten's in the bathroom going meow, 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 and I'm like, dude, shut up. I'm tired. Just work. I go in there and I'm like, okay. All right, what's going on? I open the door, and this kitten sprints across the floor and like wraps itself around my shin, dude. And I'm like, okay, cowboy up, dude. We're not keeping this cat. The whole point of taking it home was so my wife would see that it was too much responsibility to have a cat. We're not keeping it. So I like peel it off of my shin, and I'm like on my knee, right? And I put it on the ground, and it runs up my leg, my leg, and puts both paws on my chest, dude. And I was done, dude. I'm sitting on the bathroom floor, petting this little kitty, saying, "You're not going anywhere, little guy. This is you're mine forever. I'm gonna take care of you so much. I love you so much, you little sweet kitty." And that's how we got the second cat, because I fell in love with it. My plans of convincing my wife that it was too much responsibility and that we couldn't raise another cat all failed, and we kept the kitten because I was in love with him, and I named him Don Juan DeMarco because he looked like Johnny Depp from the movie Don Juan DeMarco. Yeah, that's the story of pause the game, bro. We're in Jiffy lore. No, dude, I that's the lore, dude. That's the lore of how I got my cats. I fell in love with the silly guys, and that was it. That is the whole lore. You guys got it. You were here for it. Now I love those cats to death. They are my sweet, sweet girl and boy. And I take care of them the best of my abilities, dude. I am a big fan of my cats. Thank you. I thought it was a sick story. I know I've definitely already used them as silencers. They are the best silencers. They're the best. People tell me all the time, your cats are the best silencers you've ever been made. I don't say this. But people say it. People say it all the time. Oh, man. I mean, what would you want me to use the cats for? Like, petting? Ew, dude. I want to use them as a silencer. A silencer kitty. Is that my sweet baby? My sweet baby, come. You and Mama gonna go kitchen? You talk to stream? What are you gonna tell the stream? You say something. What do you think of Dad's game? The guy has a devil mask? Oh, it's a devil mask? He's like, roar, I'm a scary demon, roar. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta remember, like, Chomps, I don't hate Elon Musk as much as you do. I see Elon Musk as a goofy fucking cringe individual who sometimes does good things, right? So what Elon Musk did for Twitter, or at least his intentions going into Twitter, I stand by those. I'm fully for the platform going more toward free speech. The whole rocket thing, where he can like land rockets and like catch them on a fucking like little stand thing, that is one of the coolest innovations to ever happen. Starlink is one of the best internets ever made. The Cybertruck is ugly, but if you paint it to look like the Halo Warthog, is cool. But it's still kind of a giant piece of junk that why wouldn't you just buy a regular truck? Don't know. Elon Musk simping for Donald Trump all the time. Super fucking cringe. Elon Musk getting in arguments with Asmongold over a video game and like taking Asmongold's blue check away and then leaking his DMs. Super fucking cringe and loser mentality. The salute thing, I don't think it's a Nazi salute, to be honest with you. It is not a Nazi salute. The dude's just fucking autistic and was like, hey, he went to say hi, and then it was a salute, and the media ran with it. Is he cringe? Absolutely. One of the most cringe fucking people to ever live. Has he done cool stuff? Yes. That is my position on Elon Musk. I can both think he's one of the most annoying and cringe people ever and still give him credit where credit is due. I think everybody should be looked at that way. I think there isn't anybody that I can look at and be like, okay, they haven't done something at least interesting. I try to find the good and bad in everyone, you know? Unless your name is fucking unless you're a video game critic, therefore are in video games news media, then I have seen no use in your existence. You're fucking stupid. And most of them just suck off the corporations instead of actually talking about the issues. Now, what is your opinion on Elon Musk, baby? Tell me what you think about Elon Musk. Yeah? What's baby's opinion on Elon Musk? You was gonna say? Yeah, you gotta tell the world. The world's right there. This is your platform. You're going to become. Yeah. When you're president of the United States, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you're just gonna slap everybody? You're just gonna hit them? Yeah, you're just gonna... Anybody that stands up... My daughter is gonna become the first dictator of the United States, according to her right now. Yeah, you just beat them. You just beat them. If you don't like them, you just beat them. Yeah, you just go like that, and they're gone, right? You're like, oh, it's your big bad. I take you out. You're big mean. I'm gonna beat you. Yeah. You're the sweetest girl ever. You're the sweetest girl ever. You my squiggly wiggly? Are you the gobbledygook machine? You are so clean. My gobbledygook machine. Gobble gobble gobbly gobbly gobbledygook. That's all you say is gobbledygook. Yeah, dude, I'm saying she's going to be president one day, dude. This is my Dr. Lloyd, president daughter. She is going to be the smartest person to ever live. I'm already saying that she's going to be super smart, baby. Aren't baby? Yeah, you tell him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what do you think about that? Who's a big fan? You're a big fan of everything? You're just like, oh, I'm a baby and I'm a big fan.
I'm the best shop you can find.
Walk forward. I almost ran off the cliff. We're in a save game. Latest. Okay, so we go back to the top.
Saved by a demon statue.
Dad had a cough. He burnt his throat eating jalapeno poppers. So his throat's squishy scratchy. It's squishy scratchy throat. Squishy scratchy throat. Yep, I know. The global economic position is in a crazy state right now. I understand that you just want to slap all the other countries, but you can't do that. There is regulations. There's a thing called the Geneva Convention. No Geneva Convention? No Geneva Convention. No to the Geneva Convention. You're like, Geneva, I never heard of no Geneva Convention. Yours is crazy, baby. You're like, only person that matters is mama? Those are kitties, huh? You like the kitties? Who's a big fan of kitties? Yeah. You're like, oh, the kitties. Oh, the kitties. Kitties. Yeah. How did I make the world's prettiest girl? How did I do that? Probably because your mom's the world's prettiest woman, huh? Probably because your mom's the world's prettiest woman. Sometimes I change my avatar to a woman so my friends can don't touch me Discord kitten. Dude. To each their own, dude. We all have our Discord kittens. I don't, but I know people of the world who probably do. Now I know you, and you're an actual Discord kitten. Way to go, like chomps. Changing the world one Discord at a time. Dude, speaking of a Discord, you can go to my profile and join my Discord at any time. Anyone can. It's not a real big barrier to entry because it's not a very big Discord. Daddy's Discord is full of nothingness. What? No. No to Discord? Good girl. Discord's not a safe place for little babies. You should be like at least 17 and then you can get a Discord or whatever. Don't get a Discord before then. Yeah. You're just squibbly wibbling everywhere, huh? You got that giggity schmoodle in you. What? I'm never selling my soul to the Discord demons. That's fair, dude. That's fair. Well, my daughter's confused because she's like, what Discord demons? My Discord is a non-NSFW. I have zero of that shit happening in my Discord because I never want that shit to happen in my Discord because I do not want to deal with any sort of drama that could be spawned from Discord. It's a big scary place. I don't trust people, and I don't want to be like looped into a fucking drama because some fucking person messaged me or something. So no Nesfada. No Nesfawa. Dada is on stream. He's killing it. Can't you see? Dad's on stream and he's killing it. Can't you see? He's got Kimbo guns. That makes the demons go on the run. Dad's got a Kimbo guns. It makes demons go on the runs. The King Jiffy Coat situation is massive. It's insane. You're like, but I'm a squibbly wibbly. But I'm a squibbly wibbly, Dad. How does that affect the drama? Does that affect the drama towards your channel? How does it feel to be the world's first squibbly wibbly? Yeah? Alright, so in the job position as a squibbly wibbly, what do you do on a daily basis? Ooh, hot dada. And what does that entail? Oh, it entails some. Oh, that sounds really difficult. How do you maintain that level of? See, now she's looking around for excuses because it's not actually that difficult of a job. Yeah, what's over there? Is that a fan? Is that a fan? Yeah. What's your opinion on the war in Palestine? Staying silent. That's the right response. Just don't talk about it. Understandable. I understand your position completely. What about Ukraine versus Russia? How would you solve that? No, you're not gonna dive into Ukraine and Russia? My baby will not talk about any geopolitical situations going on in the world. It's honestly, silence is violence. My baby is a violent baby. You're a domestic terrorist now. Not really. My baby, don't come after me or come after my baby, FBI. I will fight you. This is my baby. My baby. Oh yeah, that's a mic. That's a mic. Let's say dada. Let's say the dada. A dada. That dada's hat. That dada's hat. You got a dada's nose. It's a big nose. Dad has a really big nose. Hopefully you don't end up with dada's nose. He's got a fucking schnoz on his face. Oh yeah, you want to bite it? No, you don't want to bite it? Well, what's your plan? Yeah, you're gonna bite the hat. Is this a tasty hat? I heard eating hats is really good for the new like a low carb diet. The low carb diet for hat eating, high fiber, low carb diet in hats is insane, dude. Such a talkative streamer, dude. My daughter is just like the king of streaming. Asmongold, sit your stupid ass, no teeth having ass down. My daughter's taking over the game. No, you like Asmongold? No, you just care about hats. You just want a hat. You just want a big hat, and you just want to be in Dada's face. You want to be in Dada's face because you're like, Dada, I'm the squiggly wiggly. Squiggly wiggly sauce. Squiggly wiggly sauce. You don't have it, I do. I can dance around. You're just a poo-poo head. Dancing, dancing, dancing till the end. We're gonna dance our hearts away. All the way to the Palisades. What's there to do there? I don't know. But we're gonna go anyway because I'm a dancing machine. Squiggly wiggly, squiggly wiggly. I'm a squiggly wiggly girl, squiggly wiggly girl. The Ghost of Christmas Past, pressuring the hearts of mine right now. What's happening, dude? Is it sweet? Is this a sweet thing that's happening? Am I being adorbs 24/7? Am I like dad of the year? I don't know. Dad's not perfect. He says a lot of naughty things. He says naughty things on the internet. You say good things because you're gonna be Dr. Lawyer President. You're the only hope the world has is becoming the greatest girl ever to live. I'm just kidding. You're already the greatest girl ever to live. You got chunky cheeks. You got the chunky cheeks. Oh, the tickly spot. Oh, I tickle you. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. No, you're not ticklish right now? You're not ticklish? No, you're not ticklish. You just care about cats and, like, slowly ending the world of democracy. You're like, democracy bad. Yeah, what do you think? Oh, you're a big fan of ending democracy. Maybe she's not going to be the first president. She's going to be the first American dictator. We've decided it now. So I will lead you all to the end of the earth, and you will follow. And if you don't follow, you are mad cringe. Right. You are cringe, Daddy. Daddy, you're cringe. Daddy, we're cringe. What's going on? What is this game called? It's called Devilated. Do you see there's a devil? There's what does this thing do? Receive blessings. Ooh, all ammo 100%. No brain function. I'm leaving now. Please, I'm begging you, let me go. Dude, if you need to get to sleep, I know it's late over there in the Queensland, buddy. You can get out. You're good. I love you. Much love. You are one of my favorite people. When you and Hi Glowy showed up into my chat, they were one of the reasons I knew that I needed to keep streaming and that I could do this. So I appreciate you. You're one of the OGs, buddy. There's things in life that are like, there's stuff in your life that you will find with like little projects that you do that you'll be like, this is where I can do it, and you were one of the reasons. So, appreciate you, buddy. Squiggly wiggly. Cleveland hell. Well, there you go. Oh, that was a good grab. You grabbed Dad right on the uncomfortable part of the face to pull. Yeah, that's a cord. It doesn't change much if you pull on it or twist it. It just kind of stays the same. Actually, I think, Chomps, I'm off for the night. I think it's the best time to get off because of this lull period. I was kind of postponing it, gonna stream a little more, but I'm kind of sleepy, to be honest with you. I work today. So I appreciate everybody for being here. You guys are all much loved. The babies, I already sensed that she's gonna start getting upset.